They tell you, wake up at 5 a.m., make your bed, have a perfect morning routine, and success will come. But let's be honest, if waking up early really is the secret to wealth, why are millions of people who wake up before sunrise still living paycheck to paycheck? Think of the construction worker who starts their shift at 6 a.m., the factory worker who wakes up at 4:30, or the nurse who finishes their night shift. They wake up early every day, disciplined, determined, and consistent. But most of them aren't wealthy. Why? Because waking up early doesn't make you rich. Now, don't get me wrong. Waking up early has its benefits. You can get a head start. You can enjoy quiet hours to focus, plan, and think. It can even help you feel more disciplined. But even discipline is useless if it's not on the right track. What really matters isn't when you wake up, but what you wake up to do.
What you gonna do?
Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people use those extra hours for the wrong things. Scrolling through their phones, answering endless emails, or doing tasks that keep them busy but leave them poor. That's the trap. Being busy isn't the same as being productive, and being productive isn't the same as creating wealth. So the real question isn't, what time should I wake up? The real question is, what will I do with the time I have? Because money doesn't come from discipline alone. It comes from leverage. And leverage is the secret most people never know. What is leverage? Leverage means that the effort you put in produces results far greater than the time you put in. Think about it. When you invest money, your money keeps working even while you sleep. That's leverage. When you start a business, your systems keep working without you. That's leverage. When you lead a team, you multiply your effort through others. That's leverage. And when you use technologies like automation or AI, you expand your capacity far beyond your individual limits. That's why two people can wake up at 5 a.m. and live completely different lives. One person spends their day working, checking things, doing tasks that go nowhere. The other person spends their day building assets, solving problems, creating value, and establishing systems that pay off over time. Same discipline, same routine, completely different results. Let me give you an example. Imagine person A waking up at 4:30 every morning. They go for a run, drink green juice, read for 20 minutes, then work 10 hours at a job they hate. By the end of the day, they are exhausted. Person B, they might wake up at 8 or 9 a.m. When they start their day, they dedicate time to starting a business, learning a skill that will increase their income, or investing in assets that will grow over time. Who do you think will be richer in 5 years? This is why waking up early is overrated. Not that it's bad, it can help, but it's not the fundamental force of success. The fundamental force is direction, skills, value, and leverage. Without these, you could wake up at 3 a.m. and still be poor. So, if you truly want to be rich, don't obsess over your alarm clock. Stop believing the lie that success lies in your morning routine. Instead, focus on developing valuable skills. Focus on solving meaningful problems. Focus on creating things that will outlast your time and effort. That's how wealth is built. At the end of the day, it's not about when you wake up. It's about what you wake up to do.